Hello and welcome everyone. This is Sharath from Zoho and I'll be hosting today's webinar. Zoho has partnered with ICICI Bank to bring accounting and banking on one platform. The ICICI Bank Zoho integration is packed with features that will benefit you and your business. Now, we also have folks from ICICI Bank with us today who can take your questions at the end of this session. Let us look at the agenda for today's webinar. First, we will learn what is connected banking and the benefits of connected banking. Then, an overview of Zoho's Finance Suite and how to set up this integration. Following that, we will see how this integration between Zoho and ICICI Bank works. After which, we will wrap this webinar with a Q&A session. Now, what is connected banking? On any given day, a company or business has to record numerous transactions which involves invoice payments from your customers and the vendor payments for your bills. Apart from this, you'll also have to record employee reimbursement and salaries. Now, not only do these transactions have to be recorded in your business software like the accounting solution, payroll solution, but they also need to be performed in the net banking portal. If your finance team is big, they're spending large amounts of time doing manual data entry. And if it's just you who's taking care of all this, then you're spending a lot of time not growing your business. That's precisely where connected banking comes in. Connected banking is a concept where you're bringing your accounting and banking on a common platform. In the past, only large companies could enjoy this luxury because to connect your bank and ERP, host-to-host connection was needed. But with Zoho and ICICI Bank integration, every business who has an ICICI Bank current account and an account in Zoho applications like books, payroll, inventory, subscription, and expense can enjoy all these benefits. Now, let us have a look at the benefits of connected banking. Reduced manual data entry. By connecting your ICICI Bank account with Zoho Books, you'll be able to monitor the transactions flowing in and out of your bank account. Real-time visibility. Real-time updates on customer payments, payments made from your bank account, and overall cash flow visibility help business owners make important decisions instantly. Simplifying reconciliation. Reconciliation is a time-consuming process. Based on the business type, you may have anywhere between few hundred to few thousands of transactions that need to be reconciled every month. With the Zoho ICICI Bank integration, you would be able to speed up your reconciliation for your business and close books faster for the period. Receive and make payments online. If you're used to accepting customer payment and vendor payment via cash, this would be a good time to explore online payments. Online payments provide the benefit of convenience and choice to your customers. With the Zoho ICICI Bank integration, you can not only receive online payments, but also make payments to your vendors from wherever you want. Faster employee reimbursements. Typical employee reimbursement is a slow process. Employees need to submit their expense reports and file their claims. The finance team will then process it and check for policy violations. Once the report has been processed, the reimbursement is scheduled to go out on a specific day. But with Zoho Expense and ICICI Bank combination, employee reports are processed a lot more faster and reimbursement are almost instant. Secure and reliable. Security is always a top priority when you're dealing with business data. Both Zoho and ICICI Bank take security very seriously and have developed a comprehensive set of practices, technology, and policies to help ensure your data is secure. The data that you receive in your account is reliable and comes directly from your ICICI Bank account. Before we go deeper into the Zoho ICICI Bank integration, for those who are new to Zoho, I would like to introduce other finance apps which are a part of Zoho Finance Suite ecosystem, which means data flow is streamlined between all these apps. Zoho Finance Suite includes Zoho Subscription, Zoho Inventory, Zoho Payroll, Zoho Invoice, Zoho Checkout, Zoho Books, and Zoho Expense. Let's look at Zoho Invoice. Zoho Invoice is our GST compliant invoicing solution for businesses. You can generate invoices online for your customers, accept online payments, and send payment reminders for payment collection. Zoho Books is our GST compliant accounting solution. In addition to the invoicing capabilities, it also supports accounts payable and banking modules for reconciliation. With Zoho Books, you can generate financial reports like P&L, balance sheet, and file your GST returns. Zoho Expense is our online expense reporting software. You can streamline employee expense report submission, approvals, and reimbursement for your organization. Zoho Subscription is our online recurring billing solution for businesses that operate on a subscription model. It helps businesses generate recurring invoices and also provides metrics like MRR, ARR, which is monthly recurring revenue, and annual recurring revenue, which are exclusive for subscription businesses. Zoho Inventory is our order and inventory management solution. It helps you manage your stock across your warehouses and streamline orders and delivery of goods. Zoho Checkout is a simple tool to accept online payment. Whether you're collecting donations or your training institute, Zoho Checkout can help you generate payment pages which can be shared via email or social channels to accept funds online. And finally, Zoho Payroll is the latest addition to our Zoho Finance suite. It's our online payroll solution that manages payroll for your business and also provide employee self-service portal for your employees through which they can access their payslip and upload documents. Zoho Finance Suite is an end-to-end integrated platform that streamlines back-office operations, provides visibility into order and fulfillment process, and keeps you tax compliant. We have integrated ICICI Bank with all of these solutions of Zoho. In the coming slides, we'll go deeper into the integration capabilities and explore how you can make the most of the integration for your business. Moving on to the next part, we will see how to set up the integration between Zoho and ICICI Bank. First, we'll have to set up the vendor payments in Zoho Books, followed by customer payments. After which, we'll have to approve both these requests inside ICICI Bank CIB portal. So the integration is simple and same across all finance apps. If you set up the integration in one, let's say Zoho Books and ICICI Bank, then the integration will be available for all your finance apps. Let's see how to set up the integration between Zoho Books and ICICI Bank. First, log into Zoho Books account, which is Zoho credentials. Enter a username and the password. So here is the dashboard of Zoho Books. Now this dashboard displays the overall financial health of your business. Now let us continue with the integration setup. Go to settings, click on online payments, select vendor payments, and you will be able to find ICICI Bank listed under it. Click the setup now button to begin setup. You will be prompted to fill in the necessary details to complete your setup. Enter your CIB portal login ID, corporate ID, and user ID. Click Save and a pop-up appears. Read the instructions and click Proceed to approve the integration in your ICICI Bank CIB portal. After initiating the integration, you need to approve it in the ICICI Bank CIB portal to complete the integration. Until then, your account status will be pending. Let me show you how to approve this integration in your ICICI Bank portal. Log into your ICICI Bank CIB portal. Click the Connected Banking tab, which is the last option on the sidebar. Read the terms and conditions and click Approve. An OTP will be sent to your registered mobile number. Enter the OTP and click Confirm. Once the integration is active, you will receive a notification in Zoho Books and your account status will be shown active. Once the setup is complete, you can start making payments to your vendors. But right before I show you how to make payments to your vendors, it is equally necessary for you to receive payments for the invoices from your customers. Zoho Books ICICI Bank EasyPay integration allows you to receive payments from your customers via multiple payment modes such as cash, check, credit or debit card, internet banking, UPI, NEFT, and RTGS. Your customers can have an account in any bank in India and make payments to you. The more the payment options, the more convenient it gets for your customers to pay you back. Also, this integration works with all Zoho Finance applications, which makes payment collection a hassle-free experience. For this session though, I'll show you how Zoho Books and ICICI Bank EasyPay integration is set up. To set up the integration, you will have to first register for an ICICI Bank EasyPay account from Zoho Books, and then verify and complete the registration in your banking portal. To set up the integration in Zoho Books, go to Settings, Online Payments, Customer Payments, ICICI Bank EasyPay. Click the Setup Now button to initiate the registration. Enter your details in the pop-up that appears to create a new EasyPay account. Fill in all the necessary details and click on Save. Click on Proceed and you will be redirected to a new website. Your account number and PAN number is already fetched in. Enter the CAPTCHA displayed here. Click Submit and a one-time password will be sent to the mobile number associated with the bank account. Enter the OTP and click Submit. Enter your details in the 4 pages that follow to complete the registration process. The 4 pages include options, business information, primary applicant, secondary applicant, and the terms and conditions. After you accept the terms and conditions, you will be redirected to Zoho Books. Once the integration status turns active, you will be able to start collecting payments from your customers. Now that we have set up the integration, let's take a look at the functionalities of Zoho and ICICI Bank integration. When it comes to running a business, there are several types of payments that exist. Here, I will walk you through accepting online payments, vendor payments, GST payments, payroll payment, and employee expense reimbursement. Now, let us begin with one of the most important forms of payment for any business, which is collecting invoice payments from your customers. As I said before, this integration lets you receive payments from your customer via multiple payment methods. After setting up Zoho ICICI Bank Easy Pay integration, we can now start sending invoices with payment links to start collecting payments. So let me show you how. Log into your Zoho Books account with your Zoho credentials. Select Sales module on the left panel and open up Invoices. Here you can find all your existing invoices. Now to create a new invoice, click on the plus new button. Feed in all the necessary details over here. Once done, scroll down and select ICICI Bank Easy Pay from the payment options. Save and send the invoice to your customer. Now customer can make payments directly from the invoice sent to them via email. Let me show you how it is done. So let's assume that I'm a customer. So I would have received my invoice to my mail. Let's open the mail and check if it's a correlated invoice that I've made for my purchase. It is. So now click the Pay Now button. Select your preferred payment mode from the available options. So now, challan for NEFT has been generated. You can now log into ICICI Bank EasyPay portal and upload this transaction and make the payment instantly. And that is how convenient and hassle-free it is for your customers to pay you for the invoices. Now that we saw how to receive payments for your invoices, let us take a look at how to pay your bills to your vendors. Since the integration is already set up, we can start by adding the vendor's bank account details and start making payments. To do that, log into your Zoho Books account. Navigate to the Purchases module and click Vendor. And select a particular vendor to whom you would like to pay your bills. Click the More drop-down option and select Add Bank Account. Enter the vendor's bank account details in the pop-up menu that appears and click Save. Now that we have added vendor's bank account details, let's see how to pay this vendor. To start making payments, navigate to the Bills under the Purchase module. Choose a bill that you have received from your vendor. Mark the bill as open if it's in the draft state to start making payments. The option to pay via ICICI Bank appears once the integration is set up. When you click on it, a pop-up appears. Choose the debit account and your preferred transaction type. The transaction type here automatically sets to ICICI Bank fund transfer if the selected vendor has an ICICI Bank current account. If not, you can choose between IMPS, NEFT or RTGS to make your payments. Click Proceed and in the screen that follows, enter the OTP sent to your registered mobile number. Click Submit to make a payment. The status of the bill changes from overdue to paid once the payment is cleared. The status of your payment will be either cleared or uncleared in the Payments Made tab based on the transaction type. A transaction is in the cleared status when the payment has been deposited to the vendor's account. A transaction is in the uncleared status when the payment has not yet been deposited in the vendor's bank account. You will also be able to make payments for multiple bills at once to a single vendor using this integration. To do that, go to the Payments Made tab under the Purchase module. Click on Plus New Vendor Payment. Choose the vendor for whom you would like to make payment and select the option Initiate Payment via ICICI Bank. Enter the amount. If not, you can also click Pay Full Amount and make payment for all the bills at once. Select the From account from which you want to initiate payment for all the bills. Select the To account and the transaction type. Since the vendor holds an ICICI Bank current account, the transaction type is automatically set to ICICI Fund Transfer. If not, you can also choose between IMPS, NEFT or RTGS. Verify your details and click Initiate Payment. Enter the OTP sent to your registered mobile number. Click Submit and your payment will be initiated. You can find the payment status of your bills right over here. Bill number 11, 12, 13 have been paid and the amount is cleared into the vendor's bank account. So that is how you update bulk payments. Now, let us take a look at how to make advance payments to your vendors. So why and where would you need to make advance payments? Let's say you are a wholesale business who is ordering 1000 TV units from a local small-scale manufacturer. Now this manufacturer would need to buy and stock raw materials to assemble these TV units. In this case, he would expect an advance payment to stock the raw materials as well as a way of confirmation for your order. This is where advance payments comes into picture. You will be able to make advance payments for your vendors once you add their bank account details to their contact. To make advance payments, go to the Purchases module and select the Payments Made tab. Click on Plus New and go to Vendor Advance tab. Choose the vendor for whom you would like to make the payment and select the option Initiate Payment via ICICI Bank. Enter all the tax related details such as source and destination of supply, reverse charges and TDS. Enter the amount to be paid. Select the account from which you want to make the payment in from the account option. Select the To account and the transaction type. Verify your details and click Initiate Payment. Enter the OTP sent to your registered mobile number. Click Submit and your payment will be initiated. You can find the status of your advance payments over here, which states it's cleared, which is it is transferred into the vendor's bank account. You can email this to your vendor or download it and send it as a separate email copy to your vendor. Making GST payments. With Zoho Books and ICICI Bank integration, you will also be able to make payments for your GSTR 3B. GSTR 3B is a monthly return to be filed by every GST registered business. It contains the consolidated summary of outward supplies, inward supplies, and the ITC available. Once you have configured your GST and tax settings in Zoho Books, all you have to do is generate challan in the GST portal. Then log into your Zoho Books and open the GST filing module and select the GST Payments tab and click Pay via ICICI Bank. Enter the payment date, challan date, and the common portal identification number that's available in your challan. Enter the payment details such as account number, IFSC, and select your From account. Select a transaction type from the available fund transfer options. Enter the CGST, SGST, IGST, and cess values from the challan under the tax liability section. Click Proceed to Pay. Enter the OTP sent to your registered mobile number. Click Submit and your payment will be initiated. In any case, if you would like to see the taxes that you paid recently, you can go to the GST filing module, GST Payments, and here you can find your recent payment details. Zoho Payroll is a cloud-based payroll management system that streamlines payroll administration as well as automate and make more accurate payroll processing. It lets you centralize and organize employee records and information and gives you lots of options on how to schedule payroll and pay your employees. Zoho Payroll ICICI Bank integration lets you deposit salaries directly from Zoho Payroll to employees' bank accounts, irrespective of the bank that your employee has an account in. You can use your ICICI Bank current account to transfer their salary to the bank account that you have added against their details in Zoho Payroll. Even though Zoho Payroll is a separate application, we need not set up this integration again since we have already set up the integration between Zoho Books and ICICI Bank. To pay your employees through Zoho Payroll, first I would like to show you how to add their bank account details, and then we'll see how we can deposit salary into their bank accounts. As soon as you log into Zoho Payroll account, you'll be able to see the deduction summary, employee summary, and the payroll cost summary. So let's start by adding an employee's bank account details. Navigate to the employees module and select the particular employee for whom you would like to add the bank details. In case of a new employee, enter all the details in the employee profile such as basics, salary details, personal information, and mark the payment mode as direct deposit in payment information section. Enter the bank account details and click save and continue. The IFSC will be verified once you enter it. Once you have added your employee's bank account details, you can start crediting salaries to the employee's accounts. Open the parent module, generate a new parent for the particular period and approve it. Verify all the details and click on Submit and Approve on the top right side of the page. Verify the details once again and click Initiate Payment. Enter the one-time password sent to your registered mobile number. Click Make Payment to initiate the payment. And thus, your parent has been successfully initiated and completed. The status of the payment will be available 30 minutes after initiating the payment. If the payment is successful, the status will be changed to paid. And if the payment has failed, you will always be able to reinitiate the payment from Zoho Payroll. Alternatively, if payment fails, you can make the payment offline and record it in Zoho Payroll. Now, let's see how to reimburse your employee expenses. Zoho Expense is an online expense reporting software tailor-made for businesses worldwide to automate expense report creation, streamline approvals, and make swift reimbursements. Now, let us see how Zoho Expense ICICI Bank integration has made employee reimbursements hassle-free. This integration lets you reimburse employee expenses right from Zoho Expense interface. I will walk you through how it is done. Let us start by logging into Zoho Expense account. As we have already set up the integration between Zoho Books and ICICI Bank, there is no need for a separate integration setup here. All data are automatically synced between each other. We can start by setting up the bank account. Check your details once and save the bank account details. Now, as an employee, I have submitted my expenses and reports. Let's switch to admin view. Admin or approvers will be able to reimburse expense reports. Open the expense report that needs to be reimbursed. Click Record Reimbursement via ICICI Bank. Select the account from which you want to make the payment in the From Account option. Select the transaction type. Verify the details and click Reimburse. Enter the OTP sent to your registered mobile number and click Continue. The time taken for employees to receive the reimbursement depends upon the type of transaction chosen. For example, if the finance team has chosen IMPS, the employee will be receiving the reimbursement instantaneously. Banking and reconciliation. When it comes to banking and reconciliation, there are two parts to it: syncing your bank accounts to fetch live bank feeds and reconciliation of these feeds. Let us first talk about how to sync the bank account. First, log into your Zoho Books account with your Zoho account credentials. Navigate to Settings, Online Payments, and Open Vendor Payment. Select the bank account for which you would like to receive direct feeds. Select the date from which you would like to fetch your feeds and click on Add. Do note that the feeds can be fetched for a maximum of 3 months or 90 days. Once you have set up the direct feeds, Zoho Books will fetch your bank feeds and monitor cash flow real time. Now, in case if you want to see your bank feeds, navigate to the banking module and open the account from which you would like to see your transactions. you can see all your bank transactions listed here. Now in any case, if you want to know your balance in your current account, just go over here and check account life balance. It will immediately fetch the account balance from your ICICI Bank current account. Now that we have shown you how to fetch the feeds, let's move on to reconciliation of these bank statements. Navigate to the banking module and select an ICICI Bank account. Bank feeds will be refreshed automatically on login as well as once every 24 hours. Select a transaction and Zoho Books automatically prompts the exact match for you. Click the match button to match a transaction. Let me explain in detail about the different type of matches based on the type of transaction. Select an uncategorized transaction and Zoho Books will list out the best matches and the possible matches for the transaction. Best matches list the transactions that are on the same date with the same amount as the uncategorized transaction selected. Possible matches list all the transactions that were recorded since 90 days from the statement date. If you identify the transaction in the best matches, you can directly select match and the statement will be lined with matched. After the transaction is successfully matched, navigate to the All Transaction tab where you can find the transaction with its status as matched. Now in case if you have matched a transaction by mistake, you can always click Unmatch to unmatch the transaction. Now that we saw how to sync our ICICI Bank current account feeds and reconciliation of these transactions, let us move on to the next highlight of this integration, working capital loans. One of the highlights of Zoho ICICI Bank integration is that when you notice that you are low on cash or you are running deficit on the monthly cash flow, you can request for a working capital loan right from within your Zoho Books account. The loan approval process is pretty straightforward. Once you click on the Apply for Loan button inside the banking module, a loan application form opens up and you'll have to feed in details like business location, organization details, loan details, business related aspects, details of working facility, and details of property used as collateral. Once you feed in all the details, click on Apply Loan. Based on your account status, representatives from ICICI Bank will get in touch with you to help you with the process. Do note that to avail this facility, you will have to be an ICICI customer, business should be carried for a minimum of 2 years, annual sales turnover of the business should be more than 1 crore. Now, what happens if you don't have an ICICI Bank current account? Well, you can easily open one from within Zoho Books account. Let me show you how. Log into your Zoho Books account, go to Settings, Online Payments, select Vendor Payments. Click on Open a new current account option. Fill in all the necessary details and click Proceed. Once you click Proceed, you will be redirected to ICICI Bank website, where you'll have to fill in details like personal details, best product for your business, choose your account number, and the KYC verification. Once you fill in all these details, executives from ICICI Bank will get in touch with you and help you create a new current account. So it is that simple with ICICI Bank and Zoho integration. To conclude, Zoho ICICI Bank integration has tons to offer your business in the form of convenience, accuracy of data, automation, and saves you a lot of time. We hope you like the session. We also have a couple of handouts that we thought might be useful for you. Please download them. Now, let us proceed to the Q&A session. Just reminding again that we have both Zoho and ICICI Bank team here for assistance. If you have any questions, please use the questions tab to ask your questions.